Hello everyone, welcome again to English Guru's Sweet Time. It's a really sweet time for us because we've got a result which I was telling Anish yesterday that it's not a treat to the eyes, it's a feast to the eyes. It's 90, 90, 90 and 85, yeah? 85? Have I increased one?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind, 84.
Yeah.
Still feast to the eyes. Lots of hard work, lots of dedication, lots of persistence has gone into it though. It took him exactly 1 month and 4 days to get here. Okay, Anish, you give rest of the story.
I took 4 days off, so 1 day, 1 month.
You took 4 days off? When was that? I remember you coming in at like all the time.
Yeah, I took a couple of days off, like 1 or 2. For my
Okay,
assignment
okay,
and
let's
everything.
reduce the time, increase the beauty image. That, okay, it was 1 month, no extra days, 90, 90, 90 and 84. Perfect, looks better.
Yep.
Yep, so how do you think it came about?
I mean, if you are serious about what you're doing, I mean, these guys will do whatever they can to make sure it happens. The customized course, I started with a customized course because my schedule was different than the classes, and I already knew some of the stuff that was kind of easy for me.
Oh,
So
no, you're first timer to PTE.
yeah.
You've never taken PTE
No, I
in the
took
past.
like in the last week.
Oh, I
Last
mean,
week was my first attempt.
yeah, last week was his first. Okay, so he's attempted PTE twice. After 1 month was over, he sat his first attempt, and that was glorious again. I actually wanted to get a printout and paste it somewhere because still very encouraging. I was very happy with that. So he missed out by 1 or 2 points nearly
On
you know,
writing.
on writing.
Yeah.
Okay, and thereafter, what happened thereafter?
After that, I'm like, I should give it one more try. I did the repeated questions, the advanced customized course, that helped. I
Only
got
4 days. In 1 day, he went through all the reorder. In 1 day, he went through all the fill in the blanks because I knew that he doesn't need lessons. He just needs exposure to those questions and he has to be taking them as a test. So he actually was just made to go through rushingly.
yeah. It was the repeated fill in the blanks and the reorder that gave me more time to do rest of the fill in the blanks because
He did get 1 question repeated. That doesn't make 90 each any less impressive though. He got only 1 reorder repeated, 1
Yeah.
fill in the blank repeated and 1 summary.
summarized written text repeated. But that gave me another time to complete the fill in the blanks
Yeah, gives you
On
the
time,
time
yeah.
advantage, sure.
and the accuracy advantage.
Yeah, you know, anything can be wrong. That particular one is definitely right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Cool.
that really helped. Speaking was always on the point as per us
Guru mantras.
Guru mantras. So never worried about it. I was worried about it at first, but after taking the Guru mantra, I was like, that's it. I don't need any more speaking lessons. Yeah.
True.
But I think the second time I took your Guru mantras,
Oh, thanks for mentioning those. Mine one also exists.
yeah. So I texted her. I'm like, see, I told you. All I wanted was your Guru mantras. If you have given it for the first time.
Yeah, I wouldn't have really needed to sit the second
I would
time.
have saved $400 then.
Sorry.
I would have saved $400.
3:30.
330 or whatever.
Yeah, but then it's
It's
experience.
good.
You know, like it's good
Good.
experience even for the second time.
It was a good experience. That's nice.
Yeah.
You know, don't take PTE to be a burden. It's an experience which actually leaves you better, isn't it?
I mean, it wasn't the same as the first time. It was a little different, but I kept going and it was.
And did it give you extra boost, extra confidence because you'd already touched nearly 8 everywhere?
Yeah, I mean, I knew that on speaking and listening, I don't need to worry if I just concentrate on the stuff I was told
Yeah.
by sir and by you. And it was the writing and reading where I have to be, you know, like 110, give my 110% instead of 100. That because I knew that writing is where I can't take my eyes off the computer.
Anish was very hardworking. Sometimes, like, he would just, I wouldn't be expecting him and he'd be turning up, okay? Because he knows that syllabus moves according to him. Whenever he would have time, he'd turn up. And the lesson would start for him, and after that, again in the afternoon, he'll show up again and say, hey, you were here in the morning. He said, that's okay, I had time and I came again. So that was another plus point
Yeah.
because, you know, with customized course, the best advantage is that lessons are not moving unless you're moving. And then second good thing is that unless you improve, you're not put on the next lesson, because there's no point finishing a course when you've not learnt it enough. So I remember when it was the last day before your exam, it was your summarized written text, which we discovered that no, it's not perfect. And then again, 2-hour session on it, sit down and work at it again. It really worked in a very pointed way.
It was really helpful, yeah. I mean, I'm a kind of guy who wants to know what I'm doing in next 3-4 days. So she already had my timetable. Yeah, you'll be doing this. You gotta finish these 2 things on Tuesday, and then move to these 2 things on Wednesday. Show me the stuff on Tuesday. So I already knew what I'm gonna do in next 3 days.
He walked the plan very well, though. You know, this is one thing. Many times I plan things, but then students don't follow them exactly, and sometimes they break under pressure. You know, they're like, oh, you're expecting too much from us. But then he would always overperform.
If that happens, sorry to cut you. Just
That's
listen
okay.
to her. If you feel pressure, just listen to whatever she says, and you'll be good. That's what I did for the
Some
second
extra
time.
mantras, yeah?
So that's what I did for the second time. I'm like,
Right, thank you, Anish. Thank you so much.
because when I sent you the scores for the online test I did, you said do this, and that really helped. The reorder one,
Yeah.
the last minute tip. I came in the morning, did what she said, really helped me.
Yeah, because I could somehow, you know, I can see your academic performance in my brain. I can see it working. You know, this is how he's going. He needs to correct here, and it works beautifully, you know, when it goes as per the plans. So awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you to you guys.
Pleasure. Thank you very much, everyone.